Chapter 3, Lodge 666, Irvington Masonic Lodge. More histories made by secret handshakes than by battles, bills, and proclamations. John Barth. The Irvington Masonic Lodge was built in 1921. Curiously, the building was given the telltale lodge number 666, the biblical mark of the beast, or the sign of the devil. While most buildings struggle to avoid entanglement with unlucky numbers, such as buildings without a 13th floor, the Irvington Masonic Lodge boasts its mark proudly on a granite carving high above the door. This interesting lodge number has done little to discourage rumors of a satanic link with the Freemason Society. Somehow, however, it seems appropriate that Irvington's lodge number is 666. What else would you expect from the most imposing building in the most haunted area in central Indiana? In the first part of the 20th century, the Freemasons were an integral part of the fabric of Irvington. It has been estimated that a large number, possibly even half, of the members of Lodge 666 were members of the Ku Klux Klan as well. The two organizations had much in common. Both were very secretive societies, and both were male-dominated. The Masons and Klan each had a very large vocabulary of secret words and titles. Both were selective in their membership and in the business of promoting brother members. An independent contractor was called in to reconstruct the interior over the course of several months at the Masonic Lodge. Many times, crews of 2 or 3 were left alone to work in the building at odd hours to work. Several of the plaster workers and painters claimed to have caught a glimpse of a person moving from room to room while they were alone in the building. It would appear to them as a fleeting shadow out of the corner of their eye. Not a shadow caused by the sun or the flight of a bird, but rather the unmistakable shadow that human form makes when walking in front of a bright light source. The plasterers, knowing that they were alone in a locked building, would often cautiously investigate. They never caught up with the unknown visitor. The building has several remaining features, unique to its bygone era, including heavy swinging doors between rooms. Often workmen would see a door that was noticeably moving, as if someone or something had just rushed through it. It is important to note that these are the types of doors you would expect in a building that is nearly 100 years old. Solid wood doors that a combination of age and settling of the building have collaborated to make them hard to open in the best of circumstances. However, these doors would be swinging so wildly that they could not be explained away as a draft. Workers have claimed to feel a tap on the shoulder when plastering or painting. When they would turn around to see which of their buddies summoned them, the room was always empty. An electrician was working one evening at the end of the grand hall in the building when he witnessed one of the large doors open and a shadow rush through the door. He ran off the job, never to come back, his tools scattered on the floor exactly as he had dropped them. One incident in particular stands above all the rest to illustrate the strange occurrences at Lodge 666. The lodge is currently home to a very successful video production company. Most of the firm's valuable film stock is stored in 2 industrial-sized refrigerators, one on each floor. One warm spring day, a female employee was working alone in the building, in the exterior foyer, where she had the overwhelming urge to check the refrigerator. Even though her desk was nearly the width of a football field away from the refrigerator, she was guided by an intuitive feeling that it needed her immediate attention. When she opened the door, she knew instantly it was not working. The inside was dark, and the breath of air that brushed her cheek was warm and musty. She immediately called a repairman to fix the problem. The repairman ran all of the proper power checks to find that everything was in good working condition. He could not find anything wrong with the brand new state-of-the-art refrigerator or its wiring. all of which in the building had been upgraded and replaced. In a panic, the employee instructed the surprised repairman to help remove all the fragile film stock into an upstairs refrigerator to save it from ruin. The two took many trips up and down the stairs, lugging heavy canisters of film. The transfer process took less than 10 minutes. Bewildered by the behavior of the original refrigerator, the two decided to take a last look at it. This time, the light was working and the inside was cold as ice. How could this refrigerator have changed from room temperature to freezing cold in a few minutes? The repairman could find no sudden change and was spooked enough to leave the premises quickly and quietly, obviously in shock. He was not the first and perhaps not the last visitor to the Irving Masonic Lodge 666 to leave in haste after contact with the spirit world.